definitely knows what he was trying to do. And as if this wasn't enough, an individual, who I won't mention by name since he's not confirmed to be the snitch, a once close friend of Lil Durk, is speculated to be an informant for the FBI. Even though it's pretty much confirmed by members, it has not been revealed by the FBI in the documents. A couple of years ago, in 2022 if I remember correctly, he was released after 12 years in prison for attempted murder. Durk took care of him and his family during the entire time, and once he was released, he gave...
Yo, hip hop heist, man. What up? We back with the homie Ether.
Hey.
Ether's here, smoking blunts. We gonna react to DJ Akademiks reacting to Chicago documentary exposing the Lil Durk murder for hire case. So, as you know, Lil Durk's arrested. He's being charged for murder for hire, and the death of Lil Pab, Quando Rondo's cousin, that got unalived in Los Angeles, right in front of the Beverly Center. So yeah, we're gonna just watch this DJ Ak video and see what he says. You got anything to say, Eth?
Always is the voice closest to you.
Boom. And that's the deepest shit we ever heard. So hit the like and subscribe, man, and follow along while we get into this one.
$50K. This individual, once deeply embedded in their inner circle, is now rumored to be an undercover informant. If it's him, Durk is in big trouble since this individual has been connected to all of them. Durk, Zoo, Booka, Taytown, Lamron, the entire OTF, and the affiliated gangs around them. I'll leave this rumor here without further speculation, as there's really no evidence to support it. It began when the individual changed his Instagram name and started dissing BBG, the rivals of MTV 079, of which he's a member. BBG is also the original set of OTF Booney Mo. Additionally, the rumored informant was arrested on a gun charge last year, and during his incarceration, his child's mother was killed. Her family has alleged OTF's involvement. Regardless, the truth will likely surface soon. Until then, I won't speculate further, as if this person isn't the informant, these rumors have put him in a very dangerous situation.
Hey, that sweater's hard though.
Diddy, confirmed to have been involved in the hit and likely seated in the white BMW, is a high-ranking member of Taytown with a reputation for past violence. In 2014, he was arrested and charged with the murder of Travis from Shields. But after being released on a $90,000 bond, paid by Lil Durk in 2019, he eventually beat the case in 2023, which also included an attempted murder charge. The FBI is reportedly aware of Durk's tight relation with him. Durk has referenced Diddy in his music multiple times, calling him the threat, and even collaborated with him on the track Block is Hot, where Durk rapped, "They were scared. That's what Threat said. They want peace treaty. I reject that," likely alluding to the ongoing conflict with Quando Rondo. In an unreleased Lil Durk song with the unofficial title Go, featuring Diddy and Lil Varney, he rapped, "Drillers call me to get shit approved. I never heard of dude. Only time I heard was on the news." And Varney rapped, "They think shot sweet. They hear that switch. Just know my boys just upped the score." Diddy was allegedly in control of the second OTF business card, which he used to purchase airline tickets for travel.
Yeah, that's good.
Brown Eyes and Flacca, who were two of the arrested and confirmed to have been on the hit, are members from up north in Chicago, more precisely TBG Lil 4 Mob. They have been arrested multiple times before in Chicago for various crimes. I don't think they have any direct connection to Lil Durk, but rather that they had contact with Diddy and someone else from Lamron, Taytown, or OTF.
It did say Diddy recruited these guys, so I guess, interesting.
Neighbor's gonna have one of these.
Brown Eyes is even followed by Day Day on Instagram. Brown Eyes and Flacco were the two shooters and were most likely brought in just to do the dirty work. They were caught on surveillance cameras from the gas station, killing Lil Pab and shooting at the black Cadillac. An interesting fact is that TBG, Lil 4 Mob were allegedly the set.
Yeah, remember I said, so if those two were the shooters, the other shooter is co-conspirator 2. I said that. Co-conspirator 2 is the one that's snitching on Durk. So the third shooter, whoever that is co-conspirator 2. They won't name him. We think he's telling. And that's who we think is telling on Durk. But clearly these guys, they were recruited by Diddy, so they probably don't even know nothing about Durk.
That killed young Pappy from TFG PBG in May 2015. Vonnie has been with OTF for a long time and is mostly known for making sure that King Von did not get scammed in the Icebox video on YouTube.
I haven't seen that. So Vonnie's in that video? King Von.
Oh, you don't want that.
Hey, with all due respect, and I like Icebox, I'm not trying to hate on y'all business.
He said, I'm not trying to hit on Icebox. Sincerely, a message to all rappers. First of all, again, I'm not trying to hate on Icebox. And I get it. It's a very pristine place that rappers go to get jewelry.
When life's a circus, Teladoc Health can help you juggle it all. Your doctor's visits can now happen in the middle of the chaos.
Oh, hell no. We bypassed that. We bypassed every commercial. They got me right there.
They did.
No
monetized.
Okay?
Right. Copyright.
I know a lot of y'all like to bring your shooters and ice them out. Don't bring your shooters to Icebox to ice them out. Okay? Go alone with someone that's gonna pay the people whatever jewelry you need. Oh, man. But when you're bringing your shooters to Icebox, or they're recording you know, as they recorded Vaughn saying, "Yo, I need a chain for him." Yeah, he be killing shit. I need a chain for him. Yeah, that's not a good look.
Oh, these I want to start selling too, bro.
Again, not hating on them. They do great content. Yeah. Look, 4 million from the Vaughn thing. This like 3 different times.
Smoke shop.
Actually, 4 different times.
That's it.
Do y'all thing.
Look at that.
But
that looks hard though.
Maybe stop bringing your killers.
So my dad has
to Icebox.
This tall at his house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be doing that.
That's fine.
This is used.
I'm on boy, the Icebox is booked out for me. I mean, ice is there.
By the way, if you don't know,
I like the idea.
The Icebox guy, according to Trench News, was subpoenaed to testify in federal court in the O Block 6 case.
My dad taught me how you.
So all them chains that they got when it was like, now let's get this for these guys.
Then you have to hold
the guy who made the chain, and again, bro, they're civilians, I would imagine. Icebox. They got subpoenaed, and they pretty much had to say, yeah, if they got subpoenaed where they had to testify, I'm pretty sure they subpoenaed any other surveillance footage that wasn't caught on this big ass camera right here. So maybe if y'all went in the corner and be like, yeah, oh yeah, he killed this nigga for me. So oh yeah, they probably got that footage too. So again, bring in your killers in front of mad cameras for an internet episode.
Brianna went to the
also, while I'm even at it,
in Clovis,
and I'll say it again, this affects me. That's I want to show you that I'm not hating on Icebox.
Right, so
I've seen this recent trend. A couple times I want to interview some niggas, and they say, "Nah, act. Let's do it in the bigger studio." I said, "Why? Why are we doing the bigger studio?" Because I want all my goons on camera. What you mean all your goons on camera? I want them to see them.
Sell one on OfferUp, you'll be like,
okay,
oh, shit, I just gotta make a bunch.
I'm gonna oblige. You can put all your killers in the back. That's not me telling on you. That's you now. You know we finna go viral. You're now putting out a video with 1 million views,
dude,
and you gonna be like, yeah.
Every day I've sold
shout out to Tim Tim. You know he laid shit down.
Last week,
eyes are on the website looking for shit. Is what I'm saying.
You're setting your niggas up to go to jail.
I'm building up.
If you got people committing murders for you, don't bring them to your interviews. Don't bring them to the recorded jewelry box pickup.
I don't know why, but I do like
go hang with them in the hood and tell niggas to put their phones away. You and the killers should probably not be on live all the time. If you want to claim reasonably that you don't know them that well. Oh, no, that nigga.
So my company's called Central.
Also rapping about them.
Exactly.
Central Valley's home cell.
He laid shit down.
This item specifically,
I don't know.
You got to put a little bit of cap in the rap. Maybe the real niggas who lay it down make up a name or not make up a name. Rap about somebody else. Anyway.
But there's no lamp.
You the only one cashing out in the COVID, man. Only one cashing out in the COVID.
That is that's the money.
I mean, but I would.
It's actually the same type of hearing, but it's just. So
You rather do
and then they offered us they offered us 3 different deals, but we didn't like none of them. But none of them were amazing deals.
You know what? This is what I want. You know, pull it out.
Look at the back.
No, how much are you?
Look at the back.
Oh, that's Bonnie right there.
Yeah.
That's Bonnie. Ooh,
I
okay.
don't even know where I got this lamp.
So that's another thing too.
I see, though,
And shout out to Bonnie for this.
Just
When you are new to money, you don't really know how jewelry costs. And let me tell you this, for every artist out there that's watching me, I know there's a bunch watching me, because it's happened to me.
Like my dad.
When I first went to buy jewelry, sometimes you try to bring a man's because he bought jewelry before, so you're hoping. Here's the thing, your man's bringing you here because the jeweler gonna give him a discount off of his shit. The whole jewelry game is low-key kind of being like a scam. So anyway, here's the point of it all. A part of you getting finessed, because this has happened to me too. That's why I don't like strip clubs that much. Because until you're in the game long enough where it's so abundantly clear that you got bread, usually when you're new to bread, you're trying to spend more bread to convince people you got bread. So when they tell you a price 10 to 20,000 too high, if you like, oh man, I can't do that, you look broke. It look like you don't belong. So sometimes you be like, nah, I got it. They're overcharging you though. Niggas overcharging you. Shit, I remember nigga told me a price. I was just like if I tell him I can't do that, he might look at me like I'm broke, right? Because they butter you up. Yo, you getting all this money, man. Yo, man, you ain't got nothing yet. All right, we gonna get you right with your first piece. I remember holding up the first Cuban. I said, how much this is? I said, this is 70,000. I got it. I'm pointing to my man. Yeah, the backpack. Yeah, I got it.
I think don't take the lamp shit.
My broke ass. Here's my broke ass. You know how I try to do it? So my first Cuban, it was 7. I said, nah, I want more though. Like, no, we could do a deal if we get. So I'm trying to really ask a discount type shit, but I'm doing it in a way where it don't make me look broke. I'm like, no. I'm gonna cop like 2 to 3 things. You can give me a deal on it if I cop 3. They'll be like, oh yeah, we got you. So basically, by the time I did it, I think I spent 100. It was like, all right, no, we'll give you. Now we gonna just work. That's 60, right? That's all right. Bet. I got the brace. That's all right. Bet. Man, that shit probably cost 30 grand. Like, let's get that chain that nigga told me 70K is probably 30 grand, nigga. I got it upstairs. I gotta go get that shit appraised. I ain't gonna lie to you, yo, chat. I went to my real talk, and I know I'm sidestepping a little bit, but y'all know what you get from an action. Yo, I popped out at Rutgers University. I went there for college, if you didn't know. I popped out to the homecoming, and I ain't wear no jewelry, I think. Did I wear jewelry? No. Maybe I wore my small Cuban. That shit cost me, how much did small Cuban cost? I think that cost me like 25 or 30. And they claimed they gave me a discount. Whatever, cool. I wore that, and I wore my Cartier and a bracelet. And when I went there, like, mad people like, oh, act here, like, yo, going crazy, whatever. I was like, whatever. And I'm dapping some niggas up and taking pictures with them. I'm looking at them. That's what I hate about jewelry. I got on real shit, but maybe they that rich because I don't know these niggas. Everybody got a Cuban on. Everybody got a Cuban on now. And I'm starting to think, does everybody really got like $70,000 to spend? So I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. Like, I'm probably either done wearing my shit or I'm just like, I'm not gonna sell it. I'm just gonna leave it, bro. Like, I'm tired of this shit, bro. Cause the fake shit, the moissanite niggas is killing the game. A nigga coming with moissanite, like, I'm dapping up a nigga. I'm like, yo, does this nigga even have a job? Niggas is popping out with moissanite. They look just like your shit to the naked eye. The moissanite shit look just like your shit. So if you bought this to look rich or flex, the nigga who bought the moissanite looks exactly like you. So now I'm like, what the fuck? The moissanite niggas is going crazy. So now I'm like, God damn it. So imagine me wearing my shit. I'm risking, because I'm thinking, anytime I wear my jewelry, I'm thinking I got $100,000 on me. Niggas might try to, I gotta even move a certain way. These niggas got probably $800 on them. You get what I'm saying? So like, bro, why'd you spend $100,000 for? No fucking reason. Because you're trying to look different. But then all the niggas got the moissanite and they look just like you to the naked eye. All right, they might not be famous, but like, so now I realize me showing up and people say, oh, that's act. That's bigger than what I'm wearing.
Yeah, dude, that's scary. No, I'm scared.
You bypassed the little ad right here. Because they get you with that one.
I was actually Googling. I'm like, is there a new type of shit that niggas ain't bootleg yet that could show that my jewelry is out of this world? And Vlad showed me this shit, which was low key. Vlad was like, because Vlad has a Richard Mill. He has a Richard Mill. It's $250,000. And he showed it to me. And I'm like, yeah, I think this iced out bullshit is done. I think I'm gonna just get like a rare, you know, them little weird ass watches, but they're rare, but there's no diamonds on them, and you're like, oh yeah, that's 300,000. I'm like, all right, maybe that's the flex now, because everybody got moissanite. Anyway, I just went on a whole little rant or a little sidetrack, but yeah, these days you can't tell, man, you can't tell. But this is the reason why I went to that story, because everybody who just gets money, a jeweler has finessed. They tell you they're giving you a deal. They're like, nah, just tag me on the gram. Nah, not took 10 bands off it. Just tag me on the gram. You know what I mean? Or the jeweler be like, nah, I just want to make a video saying you cop from me and you my client. You're like, all right. He's like, nah, I'm going to take, yo, you can't do 8. Like, nah, I'll do for 70 as long as, we'll just make a video. Just tag me on the gram. You done gave him mad free promo. He got 15 other clients. 15 other celebrity clients. And then like probably 100 regular people, and he took off $10,000 that it really didn't even cost. The shit cost 40. He's selling it to you for 80. He said, do a promo video for me. I give you for 70. Yo, stupid ass still paid 30,000 over the price. This is a finesse. Fuck. Anyway, I said all I had to say. First time, I don't know if this is the first time, but he shows up to go get jewelry, and I guess Vonnie is there to kind of make sure he don't get scammed. Let's play it.
She's like, man, you know what? This is what I want. You know, pull another 140. You know,
saying my mom got a Camaro.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's why I just had to pay it off. I told her to trade it in and get a new one, but I want my Camaro.
See, chat. I'm telling you, this is when you just finally got some money. When you talk to people, you're dying to let them know I'm rich now. I'm rich now. Nah, yeah. My mom got a Camaro. Nah, I told her trade it in, pay it off. He's qualifying himself, because he thinks that these jewelers only deal with super rich people, and that he's trying to qualify himself to them to say, oh, no, I'm rich now, too. Now, I told my mom got a bullshit car. I told her to get a better one. You know what I mean? You're going to see it.
It's a little too, like the little $2 one, the little
Yeah.
And then she got grandkids and all types of stuff. Why you want a little Camaro?
I just let her keep it. Yeah. Try to that, man. Dog, you came a long way. Man, for real.
So that means you're giving us the watch for how much?
However you look at it. Yeah.
Now, he's smart. This is where they finesse the fuck out of you. This is where they rob you blind.
So you just give us the watch for 5 then, and then you just keep the earring. We don't want them earrings.
No.
That makes sense, don't it?
Now this nigga mad right here. He's like, why the hell is you telling this? Vaughn came here to give us all of his cash. You know the videos I love the best? I gotta show you this video. And then salute to Johnny Dang. I'm not hating on none of y'all jewelers. Keep getting y'all money. You know what I mean? There's a video I think he put up. I think it's with a what do you call the guy name again? Oh, it's with Funny Mike. Yeah, shout out to Funny Mike. You know, Funny Mike getting that bag. And Funny Mike go there, and they make a video where it's like he gets some shiny shit, and Funny Mike get all the money. No. Funny Mike get the shiny shit, and Johnny Dan get all the money. It should be looking hilarious. Watch this. Look.
My birthday, what you say? Too easy. Too fucking easy. Come on, man. Come see what's going on, baby.
Look at this.
Yeah. Big boy birthday, man.
You know what's funny? Like, these look good. They look amazing. But the funniest part of it is always when they're handing the money over. Like, the niggas flexing with your money, and you're flexing with, like, these diamonds that we don't really know. Like, I was listening to, like, I think CJ's So Cool go off on a rant. Like, he's been going through some shit. He said,
as hell if this is true, right? Let's just talk about if this is true. Smirk gave you $50,000 when you came home, and now you telling on him? You telling on him for what? What they giving you that Smirk ain't gave you? Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, bro, Smirk be spoiling them. You feel me? Smirk be spoiling them. But them that he decides to keep around him. That's on him. That's a decision that he made. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm saying, imagine that, right? Imagine your homie get out of jail, you bless him with $50K, and then a couple years later you fighting the case, and they say he the one telling it. Man, the streets up, bro. Ain't no loyalty out here, bro. It's up. Like, for real, bro. Like, it really make you, like, not trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like not trust nobody. Like, I just gave this $50K. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how many people wake up and go to work every morning busting their ass and hoping to make $50K?
They not hoping for $50K. They hoping for their 25.
You know how many students done walked across that motherfucking graduation stage hoping this diploma would bless them with $50K a year? Because these folks done trained our minds to believe that that's a lot of money. When it's 52 weeks in a year, you telling me 50 bands is supposed to be the max on the year? How? But bro bless you with that straight cash after you came out that jam. Jam get out that jam, I give him 50, he ain't got to ask again. You see what I'm saying?
That's a bar, that's a Durk bar?
That's a bar and a blessing at the same time. Jam get out that jam, give me, man, you finna get, man. Free Smirk, man. Free Smirk, man.
Wow.
And you know, I like to be fair, you know, and with my profession, I have to be neutral. So I'm not gonna throw no dirt on Jam name, especially because I don't even know if what we are reading about is actually true. You know what I'm saying? But if it is true, Jam, goddamn. Jam, you know you gotta come do a DJU interview.
Man, this fool. You talking that lame. You know, he don't even know what's real or not. Let's check out some of this right now.
Welcome to another episode of Off the Record Podcast, here exclusively on Spotify.
All right, this one is Akademiks, Lil Durk, realest interview ever. Last interview on Off the Record with Akademiks.
Count you out.
I never really looked at myself as a drill artist, though.
Really?
Never ever.
How'd you? I mean, you were benefiting from the drill wave. What'd you look at yourself as?
No auto. But I really was, like, literally on the block, and they'd be like, why you singing? Why you singing? You singing, you supposed to be... I'm like, it's just how I rap.
Yeah.
So I always been like the outcast, like being different from everybody from over there.
But when you and Def Jam parted ways, did you kind of feel at that point, though, like, man, I've probably seen the peak, and I don't know how it might go after this.
I ain't give a fuck, though. Because Def Jam, I don't know if it's real, but shit, I think Def Jam signed me because of Q.
Really?
They were just looking for anybody to sign. So I really wasn't paying. I wasn't really understanding that for real.
So you don't think they understood you, or maybe?
Nah. I was rapping just rap. I was just rapping. They like, this nigga singing and shit. This nigga Rishi going crazy. They talking about Bang Bang, and I'm talking about Molly Ward and shit. So.
But at that moment,
Molly World.
I remember at that moment though, I felt like you had to go through a grind that maybe a lot of rappers are not familiar with, in the sense of you got to now navigate through the independent waters and doing it on your own, as opposed to like coming in and a label just calling through the whole process. And man, shit. A lot of people always ask, like, not only do I feel like I owe even part of my career to, like, the Chicago movement, and I covered people like you, Keith, Reese, rest in peace, Fredo Santana. I remember when you were in that situation, you were reaching out directly. Like, it was like, yo, act. What up, yo, listen, I'm dropping some shit. Fuck with me.
You know what it was? I made This Ain't What You Want. I ain't went to jail. And Def Jam was like, we ain't put no money behind it. So like when I got out of jail, I had to start all that shit back over. At this point, like everybody was like, Keith was always higher, but everybody was like then on the same level a little bit. I got out of jail, him and Rishi, Fredo, smoking hot. So I'm like, I gotta catch up. They don't hear no singing shit, they don't hear none of that shit. So I had to just figure myself out. And when I finally figured myself out, that's when I became the voice.
Yeah, definitely. I think that period defines a lot of how you even got to be here. I mean, I remember a few people who was rocking with you fully. Like, especially, Future was fucking with you heavy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Still is. That's my brother.
Like, do you kind of remember those moments when... Yes, you never counted yourself out.
No, Future was one of the ones. Meek was one of the ones. To this day, who always be like, I told you. And I told you when I was like, man, people used to tell me that shit. I used to be like, man, y'all saying that because them two niggas was like, for real. It was more of them, but it was them. It was for real. Because Future had a super relationship with my brother D-Thing. And he was like, man, that nigga the one. But I ain't never believe it. I'm like, man, I'm just trying to make some money.
Yeah, you're probably thinking I hear this a lot from a lot of people, but then you kind of, like, what's that moment that kind of click? Because obviously, then also you start showcasing a lot of melodic signs, like the side of you. Obviously, then people start seeing some relationship stuff. You know what I mean? The music kind of changed from like just straight drill, this ain't what you want type of shit to a lot more creative shit that you seemed to be interested at the time. What was the thing that made it click to you? Be like, nah, this shit could work, man. Like, this could work on a bigger level.
My first show. My first show, I got paid. Man, I can't even remember. I don't want to throw a number out there, but it was like, matter of fact, it was an open mic. I did an open mic. Then the next show, they paid me like $500. Then that's when I knew like we can make some money off this shit. But when the beefing and all that shit was going on, it was like entertaining. But they was really fucking up the money. You know what I'm saying?
So you kind of
the police shut down all the shows we do, everything we do. We couldn't have no events with kids around. So then that started getting serious. Well, like I started sitting back thinking like, hell no, this shit's hard out here, boy.
Damn. I think that's what people don't realize about the drill movement, right? Or even like the perception of the drill movement. Because even though you didn't consider yourself a drill artist, they paint you in that light. I remember doing a lot of stories on the mayor saying, yo, we don't want these dudes having a platform to have concerts and people not thinking about it like that's how a lot of people make money.
Yeah, that was the reason. We were beefing. So they were like, we don't want the concert to get shot up. We don't want nobody to die. We don't want nobody to get hurt. We don't want this place to be in jeopardy. But it was fun to us. We looking like, shit, fuck them niggas. And they like, fuck us. So it's like, when they start cutting that money on off, I'm like, hold on. we gotta start doing this shit a little different. That's why I be like, I don't be dissing the dead. Like, that's why I don't say names and shit, like all that shit.
You then also meet, or not meet, but like you kind of realize talent in, you know, another person from Chicago that you kind of take on your wing. King Von.
Yeah.
And
it is one of my wings.
And I realized, I remember watching your first Breakfast Club interview with King Von, me not knowing who he was or what he was going to become. And I'm like, man, Durk, we want to hear what you got to say. Like, you got this dude with you, like, you know what I mean? But you made it it was a thing for you to put him on that platform, to have him right beside you. And, you know what I mean? Why do that then? Because I feel like it was a moment where you were kind of building to a height that maybe you never reached before. And you were like, rather than, you know, the casual people, like, we want to see you, but you're like, nah, you want to see me and my mans. What was that for?
Man, it was one of the closest motherfuckers to me told me, start rapping. He just found some artists. So that made me kind of go hard, you know what I'm saying? But when I see Von, I always been Von. Like, if Von was going to be a rapper, a basketball player, football player, Von was always going to be Von. Like a good-hearted motherfucker. So he like, man, when I go on Breakfast Club, man, I'm finna, man, woo. So when I finally put him on the Breakfast Club, he was trying to act like he didn't know what was going on. Yeah, but he a good-hearted. Like, he one of the ones.
I've said this, which I don't think is controversial now, but, you know, at the time when, you know, I said it when he was alive, I think some people, because they sometimes attribute this type of attribute to super lyrical people, I said, King Von is one of the greatest storytellers
he is
that's ever been in rap. Because he's told us these stories that people are still trying to figure out, is this real, this ain't real? He brought us on a journey that...
See, with Von, you know what's so crazy? Because Von, I had a studio in my house. I used to live in Atlanta. And Von like, man, I'm finna go do this. I'm finna do this, go get some money. I'm finna do this. He like, but I want to rap. So he like, man, start rapping. He showed me like 5 songs. He like, man, this shit weak. He said all this shit weak. And I told him, like, man, it's my favorite song right here.
What song?
And it's crazy. Crazy Story.
Really?
That motherfucker dropped Crazy Story, started going crazy. We was on tour. We was on tour too. Put him on tour. I started bringing him out.
That's crazy right there. That shit deep. Rest in peace, King Von.
Damn, shit. Von became like, if Von was alive right now, he'd be like the biggest motherfucker right now.
Really?
For sure.
Do you think he would have just only stayed in that kind of... Because that's the interesting. People think certain people, they cap out when it comes to just street shit. Like, he a nigga who fuck with street music, but...
No, he ain't get to his talent yet. Like, he ain't be able to reach his caliber. See, we know him personally. Like, he a funny motherfucker, good hearted, get you clothes off his back type shit. So, but if he was here, he'd be one of the biggest motherfuckers. Cause you would see his talent. Like, you would put him in a movie, you would do whatever. Like, damn, this motherfucker, like, I really fuck with him. See, when he passed, that's when all the, oh shit, he killed him and him and him and him and him. So they try to paint a picture. They trying to paint a picture of him so everybody can look at him like he a badass motherfucker. Like,
what do you think about that? So this is some documentary that came out, but I think people have kind of like floated the ideas, and they're saying that Von was a serial killer.
Right.
And for some people, they're looking at it to say, well, man, this guy is maybe the most quote-unquote gangster rapper we've ever seen because he actually may have done everything he said. And then some people are saying, well, whoa, is this supposed to be how rap is?
Yeah.
What's your response to it? I mean...
To what documentary or just Von?
I mean, just the overall sentiment. Do you think he's...
Honestly, I ain't watched the documentary. Because I know it's cap. But Von, knock your ass out. Well respected. I ain't even lie. He made me like really sit back and be like, damn, I gotta Damn, let me do this for my kids, man. I'm tripping. Damn, let me do this for my block. Yeah. I had to sit back like, let me do this for my block. Like, and it don't even be no necessarily little bad shit. Just be like, this little bro probably just wants some pants, some mirrors. But I'm moving so fast that I'm not even looking at it like that. See, Vaughn stopping and acknowledging you like, little bro got some mirrors. A mirrors on the block? That's $1 million. So I had to sit back and be like, okay. He gave the whole block change. He gave the whole block $100, $200, how much, whatever it was. He signed his block. I had to sit back like, damn, like, this nigga really the voice. Like, shit, you ask me, like, he teaching me shit.
Yeah, I remember that video where he brought like 100,000 and busted down, like, you know,
he bust that shit down for real. Like, he busted down. Like, that wasn't just like no look type shit. Like, he gave everything to the block.
I think some fans would say this, and I kind of agree. I think he had an influence on you in maybe just attitude, or maybe just like even kind of getting you like I feel like no rder Durk just went all the way up, especially after, you know, Vaughn started kind of like, you know, popping off. It's like you kind of realize what the people wanted from you.
It's so crazy because Vaughn used to come in the studio and be like, hey, finish this for me. I'll help him out, finish it for him. Then that motherfucker just caught. Like, he just started rapping. You start listening to his shit, you be like, damn, all right. Come on, business down here. Like that's how he is. He ain't like, what you think? What you think they gonna think? From down my shit. He come on with that. I'm talking down my head. Go ahead, bitch, down your whole head. Ooh, come on, twin, come on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's why I died. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. Like, if we gonna do it, we gonna do it. But you definitely like a solid motherfucker that a motherfucker really messed up. You know what I'm saying?
How did he learn it? Again, his storytelling abilities is just, I don't know. How did he get, bro? How did he break the skill gap in terms of rap? Because the nigga be spitting.
I can't tell you, because I don't know. Because it come from me, him asking me to help him write a rap, to him giving you a whole motherfucking story. So I'm like, how the fuck you just do that? Like, so that's what made me really just like, this nigga special. Like, he real different. Like, I'm like, that's what I'm telling you. Like, if he was here right now, he'd be like the biggest.
Hey, first of all, I know you have a tour you announced. I definitely got to come see a show. I've watched a lot of you performing, like, you know, like on YouTube and shit like that. And when I do watch you perform, I see you always perform and keep Vaughn's legacy alive by performing his songs. Yeah, definitely in your set.
For sure.
Do you feel like that's something you got to keep doing to make sure like his name and also his legacy ain't never forget it? Or
man, I ain't never got to say Vaughn's name again. And you gonna hear his name. Like, that's how powerful his name is. Like, outside of all the bullshit, like, you always gonna hear Vaughn's name. That's what I told you. Vaughn was Vaughn if he didn't rap. Type shit. But I'm always keep it alive.
Yeah. I see you, you know, which we're gonna get much more into the album, but the name of the album, Almost Healed. You know, I used to have this. If it was one thing I used to criticize about you, I used to say, man, no matter what, and I've covered everything about you. You know what I mean? I've like, and I said, this dude, he never shows no emotion.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I know he got to be going through some of the worst times when obviously certain situations arise or whatever, or he's going through things that would make any regular person, any regular human break down, kind of like, yo, say fuck this shit. And we never seen that moment. We never seen that moment where you're like, yo, listen, I'm going through a lot right now. Just give me some time. Or it. And I've always said, damn, does he mourn? You know, obviously you lost.
Everybody mourn. You know, everybody show emotions, but I just can't see myself just doing this. Damn, man, this shit crazy, man. This shit is like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I started getting more into my religion and just like talk to my pops while he was locked up, talk to my uncle and them, and they like, man, we had the money, the fame, the cars, we had the city on lock, we some of the biggest gangsters, and we went to jail. and got life. So he like, so what you going through? He like, we been through it. He like, so when you call, he like, call vent to your pops, call vent to your aunt. Like, let's talk. Let's have a conversation. He like, but I don't want to hear no crying. I don't want to hear no complaining. I don't want to hear no, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this, I can't do that. He like, because I just showed you I did it.
Now, don't feel like you need to upgrade to the new M4 MacBook Pro because chances are
you not only lost Vaughn, but your brother, Ethan. Man, you guys were on top of the world. And when that situation occurs where, you know, the city again claims the life of somebody you love, I mean, you know, how do you even rationalize that? You know, I know it's like you're not gonna. You got your people who you probably deal with in the house with, but like you got to get to a point, right?
As far as what, like you talking about, like being emotional, telling people, like what you mean?
Well,
how I deal with it.
Well, it's like constantly death being, occurring at probably the worst times, and especially the people you love. You know what I mean? Like,
I just think we was always more popular than a lot of people. So it's like everybody we saying songs, everybody we hung around, took pictures with, did this with, they got their own light. Which my real blood brother. But I just learned my emotions is just like, I'm just a different type of nigga where it's like, I'm telling you, like, that rug is powerful. Like, I lay the rug down, I pray. I cry on the rug. I cry while I'm praying. I cry during Ramadan. But guess what? India ain't never see me cry. My daddy ain't never see me cry. My mama ain't never see me cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's only one person that can help that hurt. You know what I mean? So I be praying, like, just getting more into religion, like, because the world is a joke right now. You could be dead serious right here, and a clip come out the mouth, motherfucker. Hell no, man, that nigga, he crying like a mother. Hell no, I ain't crying. Like, I'm a real warrior, like, I'm different, like, the one type shit.
Do you ever feel guilty, though? Like,
guilty?
In a sense of...
It's like death?
What comes with sometimes the entertainment and all the life and the money, right? You said there's people that's jealous. The reason why they're jealous is because probably your success, they can't get to you. Or they're going to try to hurt people around you because they feel a certain type of way about you, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was at a point I felt guilty. And that was like back dissing the dead and doing this and doing that. And it's like, damn. Anybody right here with me 24/7. So if I'm dissing them and shit going up and he end up dying or he end up dying, I'd be like, damn. Like I should have just, you know what I'm saying, play it different, play it way smarter, but we never had guidance either at the same time.
I heard someone say, they were like, yo, man, Durk done made it, man. Why you still aim lyrics or bars at
what's making it?
I guess you're rich and successful. You got a lot of money.
But what's making it? Because I can call somebody that got, well, not to throw a rapper name out there, but I can call somebody that got more money than one of the biggest rappers in the world.
I guess they're saying that you don't live meaning your reality these days is foreign cars, a lot of money, mansions. You're not in those
I ain't in that world
neighborhoods anymore that you can't escape. This is a choice for you, while for them it's not a choice.
No, I'm getting better at it. My decision making, my thinking, my choice of people to hang with, everything that got better. You know what I'm saying? I done moved the negative energy from around me. See everything slowed down now and everything like moving better. You know what I'm saying? I got a better team, I got new management. Like, nigga, when I say almost healed, I'm talking about I didn't fire my whole management team. I had to take over my bills. I had to take over the taxes. I had to take over who I was paying. I had to find out who's stealing.
Damn.
I had to find out who fake. I got to find out motherfucking who I could trust. I got to find out what a safe place to everything at one time. Everything at one time. And all this is happening in 2 months.
What happened that gave you that realization, like, yo, y'all got to make a change? Because usually people got to bump their head.
This is recently. This is last year. This is last year. Like, I'd rather sit back and game plan and figure out how I want to live my life before I even step back in the camera to try to get some quick money. I could easily came back dissing, and I can do all that. I could say, let's go to the celebrity game and play ball for money. Let's box. Let's motherfucking rap, battle, beat, whatever you call it. I can do all that, but I'm a thinker. I want to sit back and be like, damn, I got to do this for my kids. I got to make sure bro them good. I got to make sure bro them mama good. I got to make sure bro them who died, they kids good. I got to make sure. So one word, one look, one bar I say or anything can fuck everything up.
What was the difference between obviously clearly the stealing shit and some other shit, but what was the difference between like your old team and the current team in whether it's energy or just the path you were headed on? What do you feel that change did for you in terms of, allowing you to make better decisions?
It was like I was being carried.
What do you mean?
Like just say if I have security, right? Just say we do a show, and they'll be like, I'm just gonna throw a number out there that I can prove. So just say a show would be like, man, they want to give you 500.
500,000?
Yeah.
You get 500,000?
Everyday costs.
He said, you get 500,000? Man, Durk getting 500,000 a show? That's powerful right there.
I'm asking for real, Durk. I'm a pocket watcher. I gotta ask.
I got real proof. Like,
I believe you.
Everything I say in the interview is real. Everything I say is like 1,000 type shit. Proof. Can show you after. Can show you when you act live, whatever. But so in my mind though, at the time, I'm thinking like, okay, bet 500. I'm gonna take 500 home. But I'm not even thinking like, damn, I gotta pay the security. I gotta pay drivers. I gotta pay all my kids' mamas. I gotta pay this. I gotta do this a month. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. So when I'm walking away, they just handing me the cash. I'm just putting it in my pocket, putting it in my bag and shit. Yeah, you go to the back end. I bet. So the whole time, if you getting 500 show and a motherfucker take, you give example 10,000, you're not gonna really see 10,000 going for 500.
Yeah.
I paid security. I paid him. I paid her. I paid this. I paid that. Oh, you good? I hear your room key. All right. Like at the time, I went in there really just counting my money. Like how much he could pay. How much he could pay. I was just like through this whole time, I was just like blind. So
you probably had a big team too, right? I told you you were gonna pull up here with like 50 niggas, bro.
For what?
Well, I would think that you would move heavy, especially like,
man, I believe in higher power, man, and I know, never mind, and I know some of these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't come around this motherfucker Dolo for real. Let me stop playing.
So you kind of figured out that it probably less is more.
I just not a move. I'm not a move, bro. I'm not a move. I'm just gonna say that.
And you realize at least with your team, like in downsizing, you're like, yo, less is more, right? You probably was doing a lot of redundancies. You start realizing that you're just not in control of what what's going on with your career, and you're probably taking control now.
Like credit from holding my IDs to holding my credit cards. I want to buy India a motherfucking car. I got to go to 3 different people for me to make it happen, cause my credit ain't right, or so it was just like, yeah, it was like I was like a little boy or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then being there talking like I'm a big dog, like, man, what? Ooh, I got, but I got to go through 4 different people to buy her a car. I got to go through 4 different people to buy me a car. Don't know how much the car is. After taxes, I just tell them to buy it. Whole time they probably already had it for the low. Kept the extra. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, that happens to a lot of people as they scale up. Like at this point, you know what I mean? And
you can't steal $1.
Yeah, at this point
today, you can't steal it.
You log into your own bank account, though?
Ass,
you log into your own bank accounts and like check your balance. And
I check my balance. I got a financial advisor. My new management helped me just like manage my money now. Just like shit. Why would you buy that and you fuck with them? Call them, tell them, send you some shit. It'd be like the smallest shit. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like the smallest shit to help. Then it'd be like, damn, they could have did that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good. So that's part of the healing process then. When I hear the album Almost Healed, I'm thinking, there's been a lot of trauma that you obviously been through and however you dealt with it. I feel like you're trying to come out on the other side. Even a song with like, Cole, like I'm like, this sounds like a guy who could focus on other things other than dwelling in maybe the anger and the hate and the resentment came from the trauma,
Yeah. Almost Healed like, it came from when you started doing Chirac.
Yeah.
To now.
True.
Because I really don't do interviews and really express my feelings. I really don't do interviews, sit down and be like, yeah, man, I feel like this at this time. Like nobody really knew how I felt when my brother died. Nobody really knew how I felt when Vaughn died. You know what I'm saying? Like people just wonder. And they put their own perspective together. On YouTube, Durk, man, they say Durk was in the car with baby eyes, white, looking scared. He just, yeah, y'all can have that. Get paid off y'all YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I never been the type to like really to address it, but it's like me. They'll look and be like, Durk looks scared, man. Damn, Durk. Ooh, they said this.
Durk they constantly try to say that. They're like, every time we see his eyes in photo, he look like he's terrified.
No, yeah, that's what I'm gonna tell you. Durk look terrified. Durk can't come to his block. Man, Durk homies hopped on live and said this. Motherfucking Durk did this. But you gotta think about it. Durk didn't put everybody on. Durk take care of all his niggas and his family. Motherfucking, I never got a chain took. I never got beat up. I never got smacked. I never got moved around. I never got nothing took from me. None of that. So if you really sit back and really think about it, you be like, how the fuck y'all saying he looks scared because his eyes? But if you really think about it, you be like, he never got took. Some of the biggest quote unquote gangsters, the rappers y'all see today got shit took from them.
I think they're looking at it in the aspect of they feel the walls are closing in around you and maybe you know it, in the sense of if you see people who might get imprisoned or people who might get hurt around you, at a point you start feeling
that shit been going on since 2000.
Next.
That shit been going on since what 2009 the way like to ever feel like to be like I'm next is like that's when you start moving to fear. You ain't gonna never start having fun. I'm next is what you said. I'm putting up in here with 70 niggas. Man, I feel like I was next, man. I don't know what. Hell no. I put them over 2-3 deep. I'm thinking about the money on. I'm thinking about motherfucking how I'm finna get my kids together. I ain't thinking about no niggas. Like, niggas don't even cross my mind. 0%.
No, hold on now. Because I think this is a misconception, or I think you would say it's a misconception. There's a lot of people who feel like you into it with them, or you're dissing them, you're sneak dissing them.
You know what it is? I just don't
give a fuck.
It's like a motherfucker feel like they deserve more than my kids. So if I say your ass ain't come around me no more, then guess what? Man, fuck that nigga Durk. I ain't fuck that nigga. I ain't fuck that nigga. He can't. Nah, we ain't playing this shit no more. But if you go back 2 months ago, it's all Durk. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. So I start letting people manipulate my mind like that. Like I need them.
Yeah, I wish I was like, I won't call any names, but I be watching a lot of the little Chicago inner rumblings, and I'm seeing dudes that they're calling you out, and I'm like, before they was saying you a real nigga, now they're calling you the rap nigga, and I'm like, who said that? I don't want to say the dude's name, but it was a couple dudes. They're from Chicago.
Say that name. See, I'm thinking it's academic. That we finna get the whole.
I actually don't remember his name. It's like T.H.
Nah,
something.
you don't know that.
No, I don't really
you don't know his name.
This is a moment of shine. Like,
because he a fucking nobody.
Oh shit.
Because he a fucking nobody. That's why.
All right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a couple niggas.
I really don't know who you're talking about. I promise you.
You know who I'm talking about.
I promise you, it's 50.
You posted something on your story, and then there was like 4 niggas that responded, and they were like just mad at you about just whatever you said. I don't know what the beef was. I don't know if they know you, but
And they from Chicago?
Durk, don't let me pull out my phone and start Googling. Come on now. You know what I'm talking about.
I really don't.
See, this
I real life don't pay them boys no attention. Like,
remind him. He don't know?
I post something, it was about my block.
Nah, but I think they fuck with you though. Like they're your guys. Or they used to be cool with you.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, little bro now.
Yeah. What'd you do to them?
It just I told you, like, it's like people want more than your kids. People want more. People want me to, like, little boy them, little baby them, I'm not doing that shit. Like, you ain't for the cause. Like, if I tell you, like, man, look, I'm finna go sit down with the mayor. I'm trying to be on some motherfucking, really get it to the community. Like, this shit bigger than the block now. Like, okay, bet. I did that. Like, we finna do for the block. Man, you ain't got no permit. You can't even. Now, let's do it for the community. How can we get deep into the shit? Oh, this how you do it. But you have him say some dumb shit, and I'll be like, damn, why you do that? Man, we doing this shit. Fuck this shit, nigga. This how we ride. Watch out. So when you put niggas to the side, every nigga that ever dissed me or ever said something about me on YouTube, liars, I can call their phone right now and be like, look, I love you. Keep it mutual. Keep my name out your mouth. I can do all that, and I bet you won't hear it. Like, I can guarantee you won't hear it. Like, I ain't saying I'm the toughest motherfucker in the world. I just know how to play chess.
You do know how to play chess. So wait. So do you feel like you? One thing I've always heard, like over the years, and I remember thinking, I'm like, yo, one thing about Durk Durk comes across to me as no matter how high he gets, and at this point, like, I don't know if you look at yourself like this, but you're kind of in that crossover.
This fool said, I've been trying to watch this full interview since it happened and couldn't find it. Now you want to drop. This internet shit is the real devil crazy. Like, you really had to put that comment? You stupid fool. Durk did for Vaughn what Vaughn would done for Durk. That's real. Once D-Thing died, it was over. D-Thing was like a father figure to Durk. After rewatching this interview Realize Durk is burnt out. Bro, mentally checked out. Might be survivor's remorse. That's deep.
Where it's just bigger than like no disrespect, like just a few blocks or even just a few places or a few niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Like this movement, this music, your words, the reverberations of it goes way deeper than that. But I've always felt like you carried that on your back. Like you ain't never left no nigga behind. You ain't never just be like, yo, okay, because I'm elevating, fuck y'all. You know what I mean? And I remember thinking, I'm like,
if you ask a nigga why, just ask a nigga why. Like, why you don't like Durk? Of course, not like no ops or nothing.
Yeah.
But ask a nigga who I fuck with, who I used to fuck with. Man, why you don't really like Durk? Like, be honest. Why? A nigga be... No, they gonna be like this.
Maybe gonna say you left him for dead.
How?
Maybe say you promised him something you didn't give it.
I promised you a chance. I gave you a chance. Like, if you fuck it up, you fuck it up. That's what it is.
Did you have to get to that point of saying, yo, I'm gonna have to leave niggas behind?
Yeah.
Because I
want, like, for one, safety. You know what I'm saying? And I always look at that, like, for my family and definitely, like, my kids. So I'd be like, it was some shit. It was some shit that happened in Detroit. It was some like long time ago, and I was finna bring my son. And they called like, man, two of your artists just did some shit. Ooh, they ain't called me, tell me I dropped them. Cause I'm like, man, I'm bringing my son out of there. Like we sold that bitch out. I forgot where it was at, but it was like 7,000-8,000 sold out. So I'm like, I'm bringing my son. I'm like, so you put my son in danger. So it'll be a lot of shit that people don't really know. So when a nigga feel shit and be back in the same position they was in the beginning, they gonna make up shit, they gonna say shit, they gonna say whatever.
That's a good point.
Yeah, like everybody whoever from my block, whoever went to jail, I got receipts. I done sent the money. I done paid for lawyers. I done gave their mama's money. I done gave their kids money. It's just like, you can't little boy me. If you gotta be like, man, I need 100,000. It ain't the old Durk where it be like, come on, I'm finna make sure the work. For what? What you finna do with it? Like I just recently told my little cousin I'm gonna give him 200,000. You for real? Yeah. I'm like, but I'm gonna give you money monthly. Just so you can figure out what you wanna do. Then he started telling me his goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to do. Like, I want to start changing shit like that. Like, I want to give you 20,000. 2 months later, you come back, ask me for 200,000. I say, no. Now you another YouTube nigga.
That's a good explanation.
Yeah.
It's always, you know, people always say, like, nobody talks about the 99 times you say yeah, but then the one time you say no, now it's like, man, fuck this nigga, man. This nigga wasn't real.
Yeah, but
whoa, that was deep. What did you just say?
The one time you say no, now it's like, man, fuck this nigga, man. This nigga wasn't real.
Yeah, but a lot of them is like a lot of the Chicago's guys is like facades, man. Like real life, like nobodies. Real life just got names 2 months ago. Real life ain't got shit. Real life don't really want to take it there with me. Real life don't want to. But they feel like behind the scenes, they could tell me like, man, I'm just doing this for a check. I'm just doing this for the money. So back, if I don't respond to that shit, and the motherfucker constantly say shit, build shit, a nigga start believing that shit. Like, yeah, damn, he really did that. And like, how?
Yeah, I think that was surprising. And by the way, a lot of people don't even know this shit because you have to be tapped in with like to really even know like even some of this shit that you even addressing, because a lot of people, you're synonymous with the opposite of what them niggas is even saying. You're synonymous with taking care of niggas.
Yeah, I got receipts for every situation. Every nigga, I got receipts. Every situation.
What a joke. It's fucking Hennessy, man. It's not even Hennessy. It's all. Anyway, yo, you don't drink?
I'm up here drinking cucumber and lemon water, man.
What, cucumber and lemon water?
Yeah, I'm detoxing.
From what?
50 million. I'm just playing. No, I just want to get my body right.
We don't get to that pocket watching thing, because I was arguing with a nigga. I was arguing for you, though.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand these niggas. Like,
but wait, before we get to that, all right, enough of the Chicago stuff. And by the way, you know, again, I told you this. I don't know if you remember. It was a DM message from me to you. I said, yo, you know, I owe partially I owe my career to you, Keith, Reese, Fredo, Herbo. As you guys go with your careers, anything I could ever do to help, I'm always going to be at your disposal. Always, no matter what. You know what I mean? And
see, one thing I like about you, you don't pick sides.
Like, I try not to, but I think,
but like, even if you got your favorite who you fuck with, it's like you don't pick sides. You don't pop on and be like, man, Durk ass, man, that shit hard, man. Hey, that verse that you don't pick sides, so that make it like, oh, okay, I fuck with this nigga. Like I told you, I called you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna drop this shit. I just know I'm in the studio working. Next interview gonna be yours.
Hey, I'm glad you say that, because I felt I was in a very tough position, and I'm gonna expound on this.
I know why.
I was in a tough position with the 6ix9ine thing. 6ix9ine was somebody who, you know, he showed me a lot of love, especially early on during his career. He happened to get in beef with everybody in the game, but I felt like with you and him, and especially Vaughn passing away, it got personal, and I just remember, like, even thinking, I'm like, I understand playing the media side, or you're trying to be neutral. Like, if you said anything, I'm gonna post it. If he said anything, I'm gonna post it.
I just don't take him serious.
But there was moments, like, I had a conversation with him.
It's just nigga like that. Like, I don't take serious. Like,
the Vaughn stuff, I had a conversation with him. And I said, listen.
See, they gonna do that. They gonna troll. It's called clickbait. But, you know, everybody gonna talk shit. Everybody want to sell records. Everybody want a name. Everybody want to stay popping.
How did you feel during that? Because I felt conflicted.
I never gave a fuck. Like, I never ever gave a fuck.
Even when people are like, they're disrespecting, that's like your bro. You know what I mean? So, like,
but it's like, what I'm gonna do? You think I'm finna hop on that and tell you I'm finna kill you? You think I'm finna do an interview? When I catch you, I'm knocking you the fuck out. You already know that's happening. So it's like, I play my game. I just sit back, watch. I like I don't know what's going on. Oh, he just said this about Durk. That's what Durk post. India. Some shoes. I'm not falling for that shit. Like, I know it's not like.
Why don't you engage? Because a lot of people engage
like that.
Because that conversation back and forth. Like, for example, if you tweet somebody who they think you don't like right now and say, "Fuck you, when I see you, you dead," and then you drop a song or you drop an album or you whatever, they're like, "Yo, this is the biggest gangster because he tweeted it."
No,
like, so the internet sometimes feeds into it.
No,
the internet.
Then when you see him, then he dead. Then guess who they gonna come see? That's how I look at it. Everybody looking at it like the internet. I'm gonna say this just to get this popping. I real life try to stay out the way, because it's like the people behind me, the knowledge I got behind me, the leaders I got behind me. I try not to get into it with people. Like, I'm trying to turn all the hate to love.
So,
certain niggas I just can't take serious. Like, I know, like, I can show you receipts. I can show you a DM from a motherfucker like, hey, man, I'm gonna make a motherfucker say sorry. I'm gonna make him say sorry. And he ain't mean to say that. That don't go. I got all that. But it just be like, post it for what? I'm trying to get $1 billion or close to it. So me posting you saying you don't want no problems after you know what I'm saying?
So let me stay on the 6ix9ine thing. Y'all issue is a little bit just kind of odd. I think all your issues are always, especially rap issues, because
you really irrelevant.
I be tapped in with the people who you might have real issues with, and they all from your city. There's never like some rap dudes, you know what I mean? So when I see you in a rap dude kind of getting into it, I usually kind of look at it to see what is this about. But you on the 6ix9ine thing, there was a time he was calling you out constantly. I think he felt at that time I'm hotter than Durk, so I could say what I want to say, and you know what I mean, I could little boy him. I remember, you know, I think he had said something. I think it was aimed to maybe you and Herbo, but it was just like, oh, niggas is saying they platinum in the streets or whatever the case is. Then he was talking about first week sales with you constantly.
Cause I never cared about that type of shit. I care about morals. You understand? Like, I care about taking care. I care about family. I care about my niggas. I don't care about album sales. Like, I really don't give a fuck about album sales. Like, it don't matter. Cause any rapper, from the biggest to the littlest, respect me. And not like on no, I respect. No, they fuck with me, and I fuck with them. I respect them. So it ain't no album sales. We gonna get the support. If the music ass, the music ass.
I know for him, he felt once you got at him with that song with Drake, please don't play that little boy in the club. We don't want some rats or whatever. I personally felt you shut the chapter on going back and forth with him or issues with him. I just want to hear from the horse's mouth, like, what was your overall thought before it, and then why after that song I've never seen you kind of address it again, really, except for this recent deal which you want to talk about.
Because I'm knock all your teeth at your mouth. That's all I think in my head. I'm gonna see you, I'm knock all your teeth at your mouth. I don't want nobody dead. Why I want you dead? Give me a good reason why I want 6ix9ine dead.
Well, I think people thought.
That's their situation and what they felt about their people. What did you do that somebody else ain't doing YouTube or something?
Well, a lot of fans thought that maybe you just hated him because he cooperated. He told.
I hate all rats. If you ever told, you ever tell, I hate you, like with a passion, like, cause that took away half of my. That made me who I am today. That took away half of my life. Like, motherfucker telling on my pops and that's what, you know what I'm saying, I needed. So I was raised by a woman. You know what I'm saying, which is my mama, who taught me everything I know. So I really hate rats with real passions. Like, I hate you bad. I'm looking to the camera. I hate fucking rat. But other than that, it's like, what you do?
I don't think people realize that. Like, like it might not. I think they thought it was specific to him. It's just you're just not a fan of
what action. What the song?
Well, I guess you're saying they thought your feelings were more personal to him rather than you're like, yo, I just don't fuck with you because you're cooperating.
Why?
I don't think people realize that.
I see shit from a mile away.
I don't think people realize that.
I can have a conversation with you for 5 seconds and know your way is gonna cooperate.
When he first popped out, did you think that he was like that? He was doing a lot of trolling. He was doing a lot of trolling. Now I'm asking you.
Did you think he was like that?
I'm gonna answer truthfully.
Nah, it's a yes or no. No. Did you think he was like that? Yes or no?
The answer would be obvious what I'm saying. I hung out with him one day.
You can't do that. Nah, look.
Would be obvious. No. All right, hold on. I'll give you the short answer.
I do what you ask.
No. So I said no. Yes or no? I said no but because I hung out with him,
that's what I like.
And I saw Daniel, and I was just like, why don't you show the world this instead of
who's Daniel?
That's his real name.
Okay.
So I saw him. So I was like, this is you. Like, you know, like get up, you hang with your friends. This is you in a natural environment, like the gangbanging stuff. But also, I'm not a gangbanger. You know what I mean? I've never been in a gang, so maybe I'm just I connected with that more. But I would have said, nah, this is just Daniel. Now you gonna hate me for telling the truth. Durk over here trying to play my game. Yo, Durk, you be playing chess. You're playing chess.
Nah. I know you get your couple dollars getting back popping a little bit, man. No talk shit. But I
when you mentioned his name on the song with Drake, was that deliberate? And did you say
I never said his name?
Well, I know, but when you had that, because that bar is like infamous. Did you say I would never talk about him again?
I'm talking about all rats. I never implicate myself to nobody.
Yo, this guy. Yo, Durk think you play mind games. I play mind games too.
No, I'm saying I never said no name.
All right.
So if I make a rap and say what I say, you gonna say,
please do not play that little boy in the club because we don't listen to rats. If you, all right, let me play the mind games with you too. So if we're in the club right now and a DJ is about to play Gunna, would you let him play Gunna?
Who?
Gunna.
They ain't got nothing to do with me. That's DJ. That's the DJ set.
Would you play Gunna in the club?
Would I play Gunna in the club?
Yeah.
No.
Why'd you unfollow him? Y'all had a hit song. Y'all had a hit song together. Which, by the way, I ain't gonna lie. What Happened to Virgil is a fire fucking song.
Appreciate it. And look.
You're following back right now?
Following back.
You never unfollowed him.
That's what I tell you.
No, nigga.
I never unfollowed Gunna.
You see, trying to mind it. Do you think Gunna's a snitch?
I promise you, I never follow on my kids. I never unfollow them.
You never unfollow him?
On my kids, I never unfollow them.
Okay.
I don't know if it was. I don't know who unfollowed.
All right, but you got a whole song dissing him. You say, "What happened to Virgil?" He probably gonna tell.
Who?
Gunna.
Who? If this was the courtroom, and you sitting up here and telling me who I'm talking about.
Do you consider? I'm
actually. If this was a courtroom,
yeah, I can't tell you who you're talking about. So now,
so that's assumptions.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So let me ask you directly.
So now you putting your story together yourself. I never said nobody's name.
Do you believe that Gunna is a snitch?
Huh?
Do you believe that Gunna told?
That man, I don't sit up and play games, man. That man told. You should have went in there and kept your mouth closed.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I was. I thought you were trying to reverse it. I'm like,
hell no.
I'm like,
I just said, I just said,
I'm like, what scares you? I'm like, yo, how did?
Huh?
I'm like, I'm never gonna like.
Hell no. I never like unfollow. I don't know. I never like. Why I didn't? I don't know. I just don't take that shit, Instagram and all that shit type of shit serious. But if you a rat, you a rat. And if you rewind this clip a little bit, I looked into the camera and I told you, if you a rat, I fucking hate you. Cause I love Thug.
Did you ever think though? I mean, there's politics to it a little bit though, right? Like you have a hit song with him. Like I ain't gonna lie, I have a hit song with a guy.
Like if I got a hit song with somebody, and I'm not even talking about Gunna. If I got a hit song with somebody, and that motherfucker got 10 times platinum, I'm never playing on stage.
If you took, nah, you're lying. You can't hate rats that much.
I can say right now. I can say right now.
He said, I could say right now. I fucking hate rats, he said.
I get calls from real ones like Pops, Unc, motherfucking in jail, motherfuckers who still got more. Hey, don't do that. That's little nigga shit. Don't do that. I still got niggas like, excuse my language, I still got people like that in my ear that I call mentors, that I call leaders. So I listen to them. Me saying that about any of them is gonna do it to me. stop my concerts.
But isn't it beneficial for your career to kind of like make you like just act like you don't see? Like, I mean, they're not from your neighborhood. They're not telling on you. And I get it. You know, you definitely love Thug, but it's like, yo, it's just like...
No, I hate Reds, period. I told you the reason. The reason I hate Reds, because my daddy did 26 years. My uncle and them did 26 years.
Everybody been saying, but what about if Thug come out and be like, nah, yeah, I told him to do that. He ain't tell. He just yes ma'ammed it up.
A nigga can't tell me to rap. What the fuck? That mean you a rat. A nigga can't tell me to rap. If anything happened here right now, and the motherfucker be like, man, Smirk, just put it on me. Man, I'm finna pass you my tray. We at Sally's, man. I'm not, what the fuck you mean?
You would do that?
I'm not telling no nothing. Like, I take this shit so serious, like, we would be, like, in jail together to the end. Like, that's just what it is.
I think when you have that mindset, then you start running into like, and I think this is what hip hop been at recently. Everybody's running into these like little footholds about everybody's character. You know what I mean? Like
everybody put on a character that they got to keep up. See, when you dress up as somebody, you got to stay that character.
What do you think about Boss and Richie?
Boss and Richie told?
I don't personally, when I was civilian, like I don't be thinking nobody told, because I still like gutter music. So I'm about to play the shit.
No, liking it, and telling it, two different things. Did he tell?
In my opinion, I would say no.
You can't do that. You can't be biased. Did he tell?
I would say no. A lot of other people say yes. I would say no.
Did Boss and Richie tell? Yeah. To somebody?
I'm saying no.
Huh?
Is everybody get a little quiet? Because there's so many different situations.
I can't judge nobody in here. I can't judge nobody in here saying that they, because I don't know nobody's background, no disrespect, but I can't judge nobody in here saying they ain't street niggas. Because the street nigga gonna tell you automatically, I dug into that shit, yes. Ain't no favoritism, ain't no...
Nah, he spun the detectives. You know what I mean? It's like...
You?
He spun, like, you know what I mean? Basically, give a little fictional story.
Don't say nothing. Like, don't say nothing. Like, this just advice. If you ever get jammed up, this you do. What happened? Call my lawyer. That's it. I'm not finna tell you this is how it happened. It was me and him in the car. It ain't mine. All that goofy shit. That's snitching. That's dry snitching. That's snitching.
That's what I'm gonna say.
But everybody don't live by them type of morals. So it don't matter. So me arguing I'm talking about just in general. Me arguing with a motherfucker who don't care about that type of shit.
Let me ask you a question. But I get nuanced though. Like, if you hear that somebody, like, for example, in the Boss and Richie shit, like, the nigga, like, 17. Like, come on, bro. Like, 17. Like, bro, you a child, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You trying to get out of trouble. Like,
I was 7 months when my daddy went to jail.
Yeah, but like, if they put cuffs on you and bring you to the station tell us something.
He got out when I was 26. So, if you were 17, 27, 37, you took 26 years away from me and my daddy. All right. If you tell, it's in you.
How big are you into your faith? Because, you know, I think sometimes people don't realize that that's something, like, you're a human and your faith does affect how you think and deal with stuff. You know, I mean, you already said that, you know, you wouldn't cry in front of people, but on that mat you lay down.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I'm super big on it. I just never speak on it because I gotta practice my deen every day, man. Like even during Ramadan, like I done fed all the mass years in Chicago. You know Ramadan is. Yeah. I done fed all the mass years. I done sent them money, sent my dua, my love, my prayers to them. But it's like, I'm not trying to be like Durk with 1,000 Muslims. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like I'm trying to get closer to Allah myself. To really be like, damn, I understand life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing.
Wow.
So when there be a lot of shit going on in and it don't be like a lot of reaction, or why Durk don't do this, why he don't say this, why he don't be here when everybody here. It just be like I go with my gut. If something tell me to do something, I ain't doing it. I mean, if something tell me don't do nothing, my gut, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing a little bit to hear at least somebody that says spirituality kind of guides them, because a lot of rappers, I think maybe they do have some spirituality, or maybe they don't, but maybe
but it's not a rush, because it's not a gang. Like, religion is like a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like you gotta know this book in 3 days. Like, just learn it. But long as like God know you trying to learn it, it's like that's all that matter. I'm not trying to impress nobody in this room about me in the Quran. If I don't know my Il Fatiha, I don't know my Il Fatiha. That's the opening of the prayer. I ain't finna be like, I know my Il Fatiha. I got 9 rugs. Nah.
Yo.
When I really get on my ding every day and really just stay on it, that's when you gonna know, like, oh, that's what he was talking about. Because you're gonna see the difference. You're gonna see the change. It's like my pops no come around us. Oh, ain't no not praying.
Huh?
Like he speak, they praying. We praying Arabic.
I'm on live right now.
So it's like even during Ramadan, even till today, I get up, set the phone up. I know the prayer, I know the movement, I know everything. So when he pray, he's speaking in Arabic, but he ain't doing nothing but speaking the Quran. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. That's dope, man. I think people have probably wondered, but never got like clarity. And I'm glad you're getting a chance to explain it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. I'm glad you cleared up some of the stuff. I didn't know how much you hate snitches. God damn it! Like shit,
bad.
Jesus.
Yeah, I just
hey, by the way, while we're here clearing shit up, could you at least, you got to give me some clarity, right? Because I think you're like, have you played chess before or no?
I think there's an absolute.
I don't even know how to play chess.
Release party. It's got to be this week.
But maybe mental chess, because I think there's a lot of confused people that believe that somehow me and you co-opted or concocted some issue or a way to like use another artist, and I'll say the artist name, NBA Youngboy, for promo. And recently, I was just bombarded with, that's a guy who me and you before on the phone, we've talked one time.
Yeah.
Man, we've talked a lot of times, somebody who I felt I knew.
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah.
Doing this album promo, which I ain't even really promo yet, what type of promo did I say his name or give from him?
That's a good point. But I feel like he feels you're poking the bear.
You said he's. That's his problem.
What's y'all issue though? Like, because honestly, like, I feel like now it's so. I feel like I gotta be like, no disrespect. I obviously can't be missing Louis Farrakhan in terms of trying to solve something. But if it is something that could be ever solved,
I'm just reading. Go ahead, talk. I'm just reading.
If there's something that could ever be solved, or if there's something that you guys could ignore each other, because not everything can be solved.
And why we trust? You said what?
What's the issue with you and Youngboy? Like, how did it start? Because there's
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't know. I don't know. Cause what you do?
Yeah.
Lock it in. Be into it with you, like the real thing. Diss songs back and forth. Cool.
I think he's mad. I think there's two things that he thinks.
But you keep saying he.
Well, I mean, a lot is his perspective, right? Because it's a reason why recently he at you in a tweet.
No, you're right. Go ahead, because you know.
He's at you in a tweet. He's basically now
for what?
He basically says you're either number one scared of him or number two
scared of who? Scared of who?
Quote unquote using him for promo. Well, him
scared of who? For what?
NBA young boy.
What'd he do?
What?
You don't even know.
All right, no. All right. Let me get to the bottom.
No, listen.
The whole situation that happened with Quando.
How we live and how we go by our shit. And I'm speaking for the whole Chicago. You ain't there. Shut the fuck up. You weren't there. So you made a diss and said something about Vaughn. That's why I don't fuck with you. You ain't did shit. You did zero. In reality. It just happened the way it happened. Like it ain't had nothing to do with age and none of that shit. It just Vaughn put the Floyd Mayweather on the motherfucker. And that happened. That's a different situation. His situation, what did he do? Well, what did young boy do for everybody want me and him think we want to kill each other?
Okay. I'm giving, and by the way, I know the young boy fans to be wild. I'm not representing his opinion. I'm telling you what I think is his opinion. I think that because of that incident, which was very unfortunate at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's changed everybody's lives irreparably.
Yeah, that shit fucked everybody up. Like when a real gangster, you know what I mean? When a real gangster get took out by like a nerd type.
Well, I think that's also his opinion too, right? I think his thing is that obviously more people love Vaughn, right. But you know, in that situation, which was a street situation,
it's a real situation. Like,
but I think you think that anybody would have done the same thing.
Okay, I forgot. This 2000. What year this is?
2023.
It's 2023. I forgot. The internet run the world. Because if you ask a motherfucker, what did you do? What did he do to Vaughn?
Nothing.
Wow.
Okay, cool. So why are you taking full responsibility like you just like this on the Vaughn?
I think he's carrying it on his shoulders because he's feeling that his career
sales.
Well, no, I think he feels like his career, Quando's career, has been affected because
Quando's a little boy.
Well, I mean that's his wife.
I used to have him like this.
You mean Quando?
Saying fuck 63rd. Me and Vaughn. Yeah.
There's video of this?
Google it. No, I ain't having it in the head. Like,
oh, yeah.
I'm telling like, he was the same one for saying fuck 63rd. So we don't bring hate. You know what I'm saying? It's just to a point where everybody think they gotta choose sides. My bad. It's just to a point where everybody think they gotta choose sides. But that's how
bring no hate.
The clubhouse.
You got hate in their heart, Vlad.
But are you
Vlad. You got hate in his heart, Vlad. My Cali roll, man. I'm just working on my Cali roll, man. What did he say? What did he say? He said, no, he said, what's the, you could die right now, cut.
Anything like that, be honest, because I feel I
really don't care like that. Like
he says he's blackballed, and also because of people who might be, you know, young boy.
He said I'm blackballed.
No, he's blackballed, and I think he probably feels like it's favoritism. Like he went off on me simply thinking that your quote unquote industry friends, which I guess he lumped me into. He's like, well, your industry friends are hating on me, or maybe me and Quando. So because of that one incident that he's looking at,
do he got the biggest influence in the world? I mean, like, do he got like young boy? Do he got a big influence in his generation?
No, he has a big influence. Yeah.
Okay, cool. He can call and do songs with people he want to, right?
Well, not everybody. He just rapped in a new song. He said Drake turned him down. That probably hurt his feelings. Clearly hurt his feelings. He rapped about it. Are you calling around to the industry saying, yo, if y'all fuck with YoungBoy, we're done? And I'm gonna ask you that especially because there's another situation.
If you fuck with anybody that harm my people, I can't fuck with you. I'm not into it with you. Like if I see you, I ain't saying like I'm finna kill you. This nigga, he fuck. I just ain't gonna fuck with you.
But it's music though, and they might feel like they have a pick a side.
No, it's not music. It's Vaughn. Cause that's what the whole situation about.
Yeah.
So it's not music. It's Vaughn. It's not like no street fight or motherfucking thing where it be like, man, y'all squash that shit.
So suppose somebody just, for example, the baby, he does a tape with him. I'm pretty sure he has no negative feelings towards you, towards, Vaughn. I think everybody loves Vaughn, right?
Yeah, I never put the baby in it.
Okay.
I DM'd the baby and told him, I'm like, hey fam, I'm like, whatever you got going on, y'all doing a tape, I'm like, that's y'all. You feel me? That's when the other bullshit came out. Oh man, motherfucker doing the white flag in my DM.
Who?
No, that's what he supposedly said.
Okay.
When he was arguing with somebody afterwards. But this was before. Like it was recently. Where we was at? We was on Future Tour. They were like, the baby here. Ask him yourself. Call him. I put him in a room. Like, no. Come here. I was like, check it out, Brody. I'm like, look, that small shit, that little shit, let's get to the money. Like, you see what they trying to do to you. See what they trying to. You don't have no beef. You don't have, like, why?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck because you did some album with that, man. That shit sold how much? It's what I'm saying. This shit about
sales. So you're not caring like that, then. So you don't care if like a rapper collaborates with him.
I don't give a fuck. I just ain't gonna fuck with you no more. Cause it's death behind it.
So you wouldn't fuck with the baby no more?
With the baby?
Yeah.
See, the baby situation was a little different because we chopped it up before it went there. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So when we chopped it up, in the DM, it was more so like we already handled it. And when I seen them again, it was just like
yeah.
Good. It's like we don't have a problem with nobody, man. We don't want smoke with nobody. I don't want no problem with nobody.
But I think YoungBoy's taking it like you're the industry favorite and everybody's on your side. Nobody's on his side.
I ain't the industry favorite.
Well, I mean, imagine him talking to Drake and Drake's like, "Yo,
that's a real nigga.
Yo, I fuck with you, but I can't.
I can really sit up and tell you I'm a real nigga. Like, I can really sit up.
You told Drake to say that, like, yo, Drake.
Ooh.
You told Drake, like, yo, Drake. You probably took his phone and blocked him. Like,
really interesting, man. Really interesting. It's crazy to watch this interview back, after all said and done. Heath? Why are you laughing?
That's some shit I ain't gonna say you. That's some shit. That's some shit y'all be on. Like, we don't be. See, I still follow the motherfucking gun.
I'm about to take it for the Black Freddie Gibbs. I'm playing.
Yeah, like, it's just the principle of it. Like, where it's like.
Why did Drake say that? Because he said it on a diss song recently. Why would Drake say, yo, yeah, I got no issue with you, but I fuck with Durk so heavy? Unless you're putting pressure on.
He told you. That's your answer right now.
Yeah, but
I fuck with Durk too heavy. No, because it's depth behind. Like, that's what I'm telling you. It's more than just like, if you do a song with him, would you cut him off? Because y'all had a fight? That's different. Where it'd be like, man, hell no, man. Vaughn did. So now it's to a point where it's serious. It's like, it's serious. Like, if you could, I don't want to say no big names, because.
So suppose the song that's not dissing you or not mentioning Vaughn. It's just
they ain't got nothing to do with
We Love the World song. Peace, like, let's go for world peace. Let's end world hunger. End the violence. Stop the violence song.
That'd be good on their behalf. That'd be good for the kids. But I'm telling them, I'm speaking for me.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Anybody, I'm cutting you off.
Flexer,
Period.
I think that shit's kicking in.
Like, I ain't gonna sugarcoat what you have. If you fuck with somebody you don't fuck with, not necessarily just him. If you fuck with somebody you don't fuck with, or if you snitch, you cut. Period. No sugarcoat.
Did you feel the same way? I felt like you felt the same way when Kanye put Ruger on. I think he was promoting the
Who?
Ruger. Like, yo, like, we let the GDs in the dough. You know what I mean? And I see you were promoting mad Drake shit, even though Drake's your man, but it was just like, yo, I know we from Chicago, but I'm clearly not fucking with that.
No, because Kanye called and invited me to the Ben Stadium. And he's like, man, well, I want you to be on the album. So when I look up and I see what's going on, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't think he know how serious this shit is. Like, me walking in there and that's...
I just need 2,300 more hours.
You just fucked your whole album roll out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm trying to get this shit together. And I'm just like, I don't want no parts of it.
He be in the whole Kanye world thing, though.
Yeah, but
D-Thing is Durk's brother that, passed away. They say he's like the father figure of Durk, Here's his older brother, D-Thing.
He could bring shit together.
Yeah, but I ain't want no parts of it. So that's why I wasn't on, what was it?
Donda 2?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't on. What was after Donda 2?
I thought it was Donda 2.
Because it was one of them, I did the verse for him. And I was like, Kanye ain't running.
So you did a verse. You just wasn't Google this shit.
Yeah. I do something. So,
Kanye West album. I thought it was Donda 2.
I think it was Donda. I think it was Donda 1 or 2.
Oh, it might have been 1. It might have been 1 because 2.
I think it was 1. Yeah, 1.
Yeah, it's probably 1. Yeah. Let's see. Looking at the album
because it's strong. Like, that shit deep, man.
So just off seeing that, it was just like, I'm good right now. I'm just chilling.
Cause if I call you over and be like, man, slide on me, act. Play spades or some shit, gamble, shoot dice, whatever. 2K, Call of Duty. I bet I come. And you come in the room like this, and you'll be like, the fuck is this? Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you supposed to tell me on the phone. I got so here.
Yeah.
Even though they little niggas, but still, like, you still supposed to tell me everything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That was a little bit. Have y'all reconciled that? Because I feel like Ye be so out of touch. Maybe he just don't know. Kanye don't know. Like, man, Kanye over here following his wife and he worried about Pete Davidson. Like, he don't know what's going on. It's Ye.
You talking about a fucking genius.
You're right. And it was the free Larry Hoover concert. He definitely
you talking about a genius. But he probably didn't mean no harm. He probably was like, he probably like, man, I want to see this shit. But it's like it don't necessarily be the rappers. The rappers don't have say so. The rappers in Chicago, that's all I can speak for, don't have say so. Because they not doing the get it. They're not doing that.
Have you talked to Ye? I'm pretty sure it's not like fuck Ye for life type shit. You probably just wasn't on the same page with him with that. And
no, it wasn't never like fucking for life. I had a conversation with him afterwards, and that's what he was telling me.
Yeah,
he like, man, I want to bring the peace back. I want to bring the peace back to Chicago. I want to do this, do that, and I had to tell him how easy. I'm like, it ain't easy like you think. I'm like,
yeah,
when shit happen behind certain shit, I'm like, it's not that easy for what you think. So I still talk to him. He did my whole.
Who's that one?
Take a sip of my water. No, he actually did my whole album.
This album? Almost Healed?
Yeah, but I ain't use it.
What do you mean he did the whole album?
He like took with the beat. He put some vocals behind some beats. He played with a couple records. I'm gonna say that he played with a couple records.
Are they gonna be on the project?
No, I don't know.
What you think? Now, if they fire, if Kanye did the little genius shit where he bopping and shit fire,
he did some genius shit, man. I think I'm on.
Nah, you gotta forgive Kanye for that, man. Yeah, Kanye will be no. Yo, Kanye.
You know, I went to the hotel. Where he was at, man. He actually in a good headspace
right now.
Yeah, so I guess all the bullshit that was going on with him was getting to him, but he definitely in a good headspace.
Kanye one of the only people that we could be like, yo, Kanye crazy for a little bit, and then be like, we know we're gonna come back